welcome to August. Can you believe we are in August? Oh my goodness. Shall we begin? And this is a great month, I feel, because we are finally in the Leo energies, as they call it, the Leo season. I wish every season was the Leo season, but that's just me. If you are a Leo, perk your ears. It will be an exciting month for you. And if you're not a Leo, perk your ears even more. Because you're gonna learn how to have fun and how to be non-apologetic about it. Okay, we're starting with the 2nd of August. And I want you to think back to the 15th and 16th of August and to kind of remember what was going on. And if you don't want to remember what was happening, I don't blame you. But if you do remember, if you do want to remember, this 2nd of August is gonna make your eyes open and pop out a tiny bit more. On the 16th of July, we had Mars conjunct Uranus. I drilled it up and down, left and right, on how important this event is. I think the most important event of the year, a shake up to the system. And right now, we are having Venus this time squaring Uranus on the 2nd of August, just before Moon enters a Leo. Everything that was happening mid-July was perhaps a bit intense and hard to manage, but right now you could be giving it a good rub, a good massage, and be like, I can actually massage through this. I can get to loosen it a bit. I am going to enjoy the change now. I don't have to kind of stress about it anymore. I can really enjoy it. And I mean, enjoyment is very subjective, so you pick whatever is resonating with you. And as soon as the moon enters Leo, it will be opposing Pluto, and that's the main theme of this year. Pluto has entered Aquarius, as we know, earlier this year, and now it is backpedaling back into Capricorn for the last time, finally, in 15 years. So the themes of the past will be resurfacing more and more, and they will be really acute in September, October. But Leo is that, okay, let's bring it back together. What are the changes happening this month? How am I reacting to them? How am I feeling about it? What am I doing with it? It's all getting that recap, and it's good because we have that time to do so. We have the time to take it all in and relish in the change. For everyone, it will be different. Everyone is going through different cycles and life situations, but there is this one area of life where you know, well, this is no longer the same, and I'm kind of happy about it, but I don't know if it's the right thing. What is the trust there? What is the bigger picture there? So all of these things, all these questions, and a lot of pondering. Well, guess what? You are allowed to do that because Mercury will be retrograde. And it will be in retrograde from the 5th of August. So it starts 5th, 6th of August and then goes on until until 29th of August. So for the whole month, Mercury will be retrograde, and it will not be leaving its shadow period until September. So it will be in the new territory that it hasn't touched yet from the September 12th. I love this. I never really love any Mercury retrograde. Like, I mean, to me it's not that bad, but for some people it's really not, it's not great. But this time it's going to be in Virgo. It's going to be very dignified Mercury, meaning that all of the whys and all the questions that you were asking now can be really reviewed with a cup of tea and just nice, steady, cozy, logical, and critical as well. So just like, okay, call the spade the spade. Calling the spade while having fun is a mojo of this month. 5th of August, 6th of August, around that time, because I'm in Sydney, and when I say 5th of August, normally it's for Sydney it's 6th of August, but when I say 6th of August for everyone else it's the 5th of August. So I'm just gonna give you double dates here, okay? Just like That's it. Mars in Gemini, very light energy. You're doing things with whistling and hey ho, hey ho. It's all like very, gnomes digging for gold sort of thing and singing their song while reviewing everything and paying attention and enjoying it. So this August normally is a good time for most of us. It was not a good time when we had the South and North Node here in 2018. That August was so not good. And 2019. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent here. Let's come back to this month. So Venus will be leaving, as Mercury goes retrograde, Venus will be leaving Leo. It just had a square to Uranus, a little bit of a financial or values or relationship like shake up, because you've gone through the changes. In July was intense, and now you're like, where's my money? Like kind of thing like that, And where is it? Let's calculate together. And they are together with Mercury going through that revision process. But Venus is not retrograding. It's not going back. Mercury will be, but Venus will be steadily moving into Virgo. Things are calming down. Things are getting grounded. This is Venus and Mercury. They're going like, hey babe, bye. Mercury's like, I'm going to retrograde. And Venus is like, hey, whatever. I'll see you later. So that's happening. If you're a Virgo, you're going to look very beautiful. You're going to get those compliments. If you get a Virgo moon, you're going to be like, wow, I've got new ideas for my business or something like that. If you got a Virgo rising, you got a new cycle coming in, and you're just going to be like, I'm a new, and I love it, and I feel alive again. I got out of the slumber. Mars will be conjoining Jupiter on the 14th and the 15th of August in Gemini. Great news for Geminis, very assertive. If you're just a fan of, fiction novels, now your life is a fiction novel. But you live through it, you feel through it. You are now having these ideas and you're like, what if? Like you're asking yourself, what are the possibilities here? What if I do something new? What if I do something I forgot how to do, haven't done in a long time? It's just like that energy that lifts you up. So that's good. Something light. We need that lightness. We need that. We are done with the shock value. We're done with that. We're done with all this like pondering. Now it's just like, okay, let's just do the Excel sheets of our life. Let's have fun while doing it. Let's have a nice hot, warm hot chocolate, whatever, while we're doing it with heaps of marshmallows in it. Just like sip and love and enjoy, but do that task. But now, once we are halfway through the month, light, the unbearable lightness of being is here. How do I make it fun? How do I make it cool? Who am I gonna call on this day? I want to invite someone. I want to be invited somewhere. So it's like a lot of cool things happening here. On the 18th, 19th, we have that Mercury retrograding and hitting the sun in Leo. A big aha moment on our individuality, on our love, on our just joie de vivre, the joy of life. You're going to be like, oh, I've tried this cool new things, I've reviewed this, everything is kind of clear as day. There's some questions unanswered, but I'm not worried about that because I know the framework now. I know that I can handle the change. And now, like, how I actually feel about this right now in terms of, like, how do I actualize myself in this new environment, in this environment that I actually want to create, yeah? And it's going to be trining Chiron in Aries, so confidence boost. So if you haven't done your homework, and it's going to feel like a little bit icky, that's an invitation to apply the prosperous mindset, apply the confidence, to give yourself a chance. Just give yourself a little chance here. Give yourself a chance, because You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised at yourself. Now, like mid-July, it was like life is surprising you, like crazy, out of the woodwork shit is happening and surprising you. Life was surprising you mid-July. Now, early August, people are surprising you. Maybe money is surprising you. But now, 19th of August, you are surprising you. What are you gonna do with that? How it's gonna fit into the big picture? Mercury on top of the sun, squaring Uranus, squaring Uranus, squaring Uranus. I'll keep saying it. But no, I'm joking. This is just this month. So anything in the Leo and Aquarius is a hot zone in relation to Uranus and Taurus. And Uranus and Taurus is an earthquake that will break new trees to grow. New forest is growing, but the old forest has to go. And whatever that forest for you is, that's your thing. Like, you decide, okay? I'm not spoon-feeding anyone here. On the same day, we have, when you're surprising yourself, that same Jupiter squaring Venus in Virgo. Venus in Virgo is a little bit agitated with detail. There could be just a bit too much detail, too much going on in terms of like, Venus in Virgo wants to alchemize the tangible and the intangible and do it in a way that is pleasant and true, grounded, yeah? But ideally, Venus wouldn't want to do that. She would just rather have a facial. She would rather be dreaming, painting, singing, and making cupcakes. She just doesn't want to deal with the nitty-gritty details. But we're doing it. So Jupiter is squaring Venus in that Virgo, and Saturn in Pisces. And obviously here they are, Venus and Saturn are opposing each other. Just understand that if you do surprise yourself and it is all really positive and quick-witted and quick on your feet and like larger than life, and you say things, just filter stuff through, but do not beat yourself about it if you do say the wrong thing, or if your words have consequences. Here it's just like, let the universe do its magic. Maybe on this day, the 19th of August, try to filter the information you receive, and also within your own mind about yourself, but also what you give out and what you say to other people. Do you want to do so well that you are sugarcoating things, or do you want to like really, be sharp with the thing when it's unnecessary? So just like, do not rush your mouth, your thoughts, and your processes. I mean, I could say, like, now it's time to just be in action. You will be already naturally really in action and talking and socializing. Just don't say the wrong thing to the wrong person. You don't want to deal with the projections or objections or rejections. You don't want to deal with that. Or fake copyright claims. I don't know. On the 22nd, Sun enters Virgo. Venus in Virgo square is Mars in Gemini. 23rd of August. I would just say here, if there is someone who is really asking you to do something but you don't really want to do it, understand that there has to be boundaries and borders in place. There could be favors you don't want to do, or if you are that person, be like, come on, let's have fun, it's Leo season. No babe, it's over. It's done. Yeah, I think you understand what I mean here. And last but not least, on the 25th, Moon is on top of Uranus. So you will be feeling the changes that happen mid-July, early August, like those shake-ups, those abrupt, impulsive things happening, compulsive, impulsive, earth-shattering things. Now you'll really let it sink. You're letting it sink end of August. A lot of processing, and the Moon is in its last quarter. What is really gonna be, like, there's gonna be 26th of August is gonna be a really telling day on your progress. At the same time, when Moon has just went over Uranus and Taurus, Venus will be trining, means like stroking with niceness, that same Uranus and Taurus while it is in Virgo. Earth flower power. You will be really seeing what is going on. How well did you do in this boot camp? You will see that. Celebrate small wins and understand that things are still working out because Mercury is still retrograde and you still have time for adjustments, yeah? And then on the 29th, we have Mercury finally going direct, and you're like, whew, I love my new plan. I just love it. I want to enjoy this new paradigm. It's great. August is a good month. I like it. It's got a bit of everything, and you can kind of like go into this buffet. You can choose. And then we have on the 30th, Venus entering a Libra. It's fast approaching the South Node in Libra, so September will be already having different sort of colors here. So just spend maybe this August on yourself, on your friends, and on things that you love to do. Don't overdo it. Don't underdo it. Don't beat yourself up, but do not become so grandiose that you actually cannot hold. You with Allah, it's such a pleasure to read monthly astrology for you. I love you so much, and I will chat to you in the corner, in the corner, in the comments. And we'll speak to you soon. Thank you so much for sharing this video, liking it, and commenting. I love you guys so much, and I will speak to you later. Enjoy your August. Enjoy. Be wise and revise.